I shouldn't do things like that because when this goes on YouTube, people probably aren't entirely sure what's going on. And then I greet with like, hello, and it's kind of scary. But nevertheless, hello. Hello again, Erin. Fancy seeing you here. We're switching roles now. I'm not doing anything amazing like sharpening knives, just inking around. Hi, everyone. Waving upside down. Thank you for joining on this fine Tuesday. Actually, I don't know if it's fine by you. It's kind of gloomy over here, so we're just gonna have to do nice, fun, inky things to like ink it up, you know? Okay, so the ink I picked for today is Robert Oster Eucalyptus Leaf, and as usual, my Pilot Parallel 6mm nib, and I'm using the Clairefontaine. This is the like the vintage staple bound notebooks. It's got like this vintage style cover. You've seen it before if you've been here before, and if you haven't, surprise. Let's. Oh, that's nice. I wanted to use this because it gives me a bit more space to write with when I'm using such a giant nib. Now, I'm a little closer to the page than I am usually because I don't know if it makes it easier to see the ink and stuff. So let's try it out. And if you think I'm too close, I can always move away, raise the tripod. Yes, the crinkly pages. Let's focus on that. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Last week, we did the gold Antiqua, and it's so pretty. No, was it last week? No, it was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, it's really pretty. It looks really good now that I'm just looking back at it. Okay, so we have Robert Oster. What was it again? Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus leaf. Oh, sorry, it paused briefly there. Not a very good internet day, it seems. Okay, and the pen is the Pilot Parallel. This is the 6mm, and the notebook is the Clairefontaine. I'm just gonna put vintage because that's easier. Easier than writing out its full name, which is Clairefontaine 1951 cloth bound notebook, 5 3/4 inches by 8 1/4 inches, lined paper green. So that's madness. Hello, Ralph. You're here just in time for me to write. You want to guess what I'm gonna write? You all know for me to write. We know where this is going. Hello. That was a nice round O until I reached the bottom there. So it's pretty gloomy. So it's kind of like I have two lights right over me, but it's still kind of dark. So I'm sorry, but it's the best I can do considering the circumstances. Okay, so eucalyptus leaf. I mean, this makes sense because the Robert Oster inks are made in Australia, and you know, they have eucalyptus there to feed the koalas. Well, I mean, not they have it there, but it grows there, and that's what koalas like to eat, apparently. And apparently it's like a narcotic, and it makes them woozy, and maybe that's why they sleep all the time. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, so don't quote me on that. So it's I know I say this all the time. It's a really nice ink, but it's a really nice ink. This is it's like almost a mossy green a bit, although I guess moss has a bit of a yellow tone to it, but this one is just like a deep mossy green, or if you prefer, a deep eucalyptus green, which makes a lot more sense, but it's beautiful and it has some shading. So let me just do like a swab here. Let's take a look at this a little closer. Don't you think it's beautiful? It's like it's an actual green, but has a lot of shading. And especially like here where you use a really juicy writer, it just looks so fabulous. Do you like it? I like it. Hi guys, thank you for joining. Never too late. Never too late to join the party. This is the party here. Can you see if I write down here? Maybe not. Let me just pull my light down a little lower. No, that's still horrible. Sorry. Look, it's just so dark and gloomy. It's basically like midnight. No, it's not midnight. It's just dark and gloomy. Okay, what was I gonna write? Oh, how about I write koala? Because when I think of this ink, I think of koalas. Oh, yes. Yes. Hopefully this will fit because it might not. Oh, it'll fit. We're good. That was very inaccurate there. Koala. But it's a really nice green. Oh, thank you anyways for joining. Yeah, you can always catch it later. It'll be up for 24 hours and then on YouTube. Isn't it beautiful? In fact, it's a very, very underrated ink, and I think not enough people are in love with it. That's a great color. Okay, so it's still drying here, but this was a really wet application. But like here was just like one swipe with the nib, and it's dry already. So I think this is nice. No smudgy or anything. Like a nice behaving ink. It's well-behaved ink. The paper is fountain pen friendly, but there's no feathering or anything. I'm gonna make the sacrifice of that and turn the page. I'm gonna turn the page even though it's still wet, but it looks so nice. I like that J, it came out really good. Okay. So. Not too bad. In these really, really wet spots, there's a touch of bleed through coming through, but like an insignificant amount. And I don't think that's a typical application, you know? Like if you're using a fine, medium, broad, you should have no issues. So not bad. You can definitely use the back side of the page. Okay, what am I going to write? It is Tuesday. If you're trying to convince yourself, like if you think to yourself, well, I have too many inks, I don't need any, that's fine. Maybe you don't. But one thing you could consider is that, like for me, if I have a really pretty ink that shades really well, or just like a fun ink that I haven't used before, to me, it's a lot of fun to justify it by saying, oh, well, I can practice my calligraphy with it. And I do. Oh, what am I doing? No, I did that wrong. I was trying to write Tuesday, but I was trying to think and speak at the same time, and it's just not working. Bye, Erin. Yes, I know, too many inks. But, like, I mean, I think this is a pretty unique green. I can't think of a whole lot of greens that are, you know, similar to this. And, oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening here. It's just letters that make no sense. So let's just finish it up. But like if you have something like this nib, you're going to see a lot more out of your ink than if you're just using an extra fine. So it's an excellent excuse to treat yourself. This is what I tell myself. This is why I have so many inks. And it really does encourage me to practice my calligraphy, or, you know, just try out new styles, and I really enjoy it. So it's not that bad. So this is what I do to myself. I say, oh yeah, if I use this ink and this Pilot Parallel, I can really explore the ink and also practice my calligraphy at the same time, which obviously needs a lot of work. Okay. This is not going to fit. I'm just enjoying the ink. You know, I only have a sample of this, but I'm going to have to buy a bottle because I just really like this. Unfortunately, I don't have a adorable picture of a cute little koala snacking on some eucalyptus. It is eucalyptus, right? Like I'm not wrong here. Koalas eat eucalyptus. Pandas eat bamboo. That seems about right. Hello, newcomers. Nifty flourishes, thank you. So easy. It was so easy. Like, this is the fun of this pen. Like, you can do so much with it. It has so much potential, and it's so versatile, and it's so affordable. Like, $10 is like a coffee and a half at Starbucks, right? A porg eating eucalyptus. Okay. This is my porg. Kind of porg-like, right? Yeah, and then, you know, I actually don't know what eucalyptus really looks like. It's probably just a thing with leaves. There we go. Ha! Ah, goodness. I shouldn't be allowed on the internet, obviously. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to write a couple more things just because I really enjoy this ink. And the nice thing about the parallel, if I haven't blabbed about this enough, you can put silicone grease on the threads and basically fill the barrel with your ink sample. So an excellent way to use up ink samples if you have a whole ton. Do you like my drawing? It's pretty glorious, isn't it? I feel like I should just fill a book with these drawings and then just like gift them to people. Awesome, you got the pen because of these videos. I'm so happy to hear that because I really like them and I think they are, like, of course, I have the, like sometimes I play with the Sailor Fresca blue, but like for $10, I feel like this is really attainable for most people and they're comfortable spending $10 on a pen because, you know, sometimes if you're new to pens or if you're just like, you know, you just don't want to spend a whole lot on a pen, it could be like a barrier for the more expensive pens, but this one, you just can't go wrong with it. Such glory, much cute. Yeah, well, basically, it's just the mouth, right? Like, it's just the porg mouth. Do I have a porg down here? No. I have a porg upstairs. I think I'm gonna have to bring him down. Okay, so since I rambled about porgs, now I have to write porg. Porg. And once again, I'm making up my own style. Porg. Ta-da! Designated eucalyptus artist. Yes, that I don't think this is what eucalyptus looks like. I think it's more like, I'm guessing it's more like bamboo with like stalks and then leaves coming off it. You know, like the like something like where it has like that and then leaves. No. Look, I'm inclined to say that this pen is great for artwork as well, but that's not really artwork. It's more so it's not artwork. What is porg? Porgs are tiny little animals that are in the new Star Wars movie, and they're really cute. So they're more cute. They're cuter than this drawing depicts, but they're just really cute little animals, and they make me think of koalas, and koalas eat eucalyptus, and so that's how we got into the topic of porgs. And I feel like maybe I should just shut up now. So I'm gonna do that. Give you a final eucalyptus drawing. Now I'm gonna have to go Google what eucalyptus looks like because this is not accurate. Thank you all so much for joining me again so that I'm not just talking to myself because that would be really tragic. And I hope that you enjoyed the ink because I really truly think that this is a really underrated ink. It's quite beautiful. And Robert Oster, he makes all of these inks in Australia and he's a super nice guy. So I enjoy supporting him. So, and you can get 50 milliliters for $17. Not that bad at all. There we go. Thank you again. And we will see you next time. Here, let me just turn it here so you can enjoy my porg. Inkspired. Woohoo! Bye everyone.